How I get started, if I get a commission and it's a particular subject matter, I read the broad history first, who's there and where, what happened, and all that sort of thing. Then I usually run it by the person that's commissioning it. What is it? What is their view of it? And then once we get that nailed down and make some sketches, small drawings, and in that process you discover what you don't know. Yeah, I think a few years ago I got to the point where I felt I'd kind of done everything I was interested in doing, but doing these commissions for other people opened some other doors that I hadn't thought about before, which has kept it pretty interesting. Well, this is General Sherman taking the surrender from General Johston down in a place called Bennett Place down in North Carolina. In this particular picture, I originally had just the two men in the room, Johston and Sherman. And then as the more I read, I found out that in the middle of this meeting, Johston wants Breckenridge, who was the Secretary of War for the Confederacy, to come in on the meeting. Now they were organizing the surrender of the Western Confederate armies. So that changed my whole thinking. Now I've got to deal with three individuals instead of two. And there was a little bit of a controversy. If you look at the table, you'll notice there's 3 whiskey glasses and a bottle of whiskey on the table. Sherman poured the two Confederates before they started a drink, and they all had a drink together, and then they went ahead and worked out the surrender details. Like I say, the Civil War history is fairly well covered, so if somebody comes up with something new or a new point of view on something, it'd be fun to watch or fun to get into and work on.